Did you know that they have like music players and TV players, video player in refrigerators now?
Yeah.
No kidding.
So you can just download Pat's album to your refrigerator.
Really?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
If you're in the kitchen and
great album.
Maybe you're
you can do that, but they have them in your fridge so you can watch things while you're making like a recipe.
You're in the kitchen a
Yeah.
lot?
Yeah, wait a second. So you'll have to leave the door to the fridge open?
No, it's on the outside, you tool.
No, you idiot. Why would they put it inside the refrigerator?
I don't know. It's dumb.
That's where the food goes.
You actually know someone that has this.
Of course he does.
I have a radio in my
He
kitchen.
probably has it.
That's possible.
Hey, and by the way, I got a bone to pick about refrigerators.
Okay.
I love my new refrigerator. I'm not sure. I'm not going to say what brand name it is. Mm-hmm. But the ice maker has stopped making ice.
Oh.
And there's nothing wrong with the refrigerator.
Well, you got to put water
Is
in
your
it.
water line blocked?
No, I don't know. It just stopped making ice. And I hear it every now and then. It does this.
Oh, yeah.
Try to make ice.
That sounds like a blocked Schaffler tube to me.
Oh, the Schaffler tube?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not the Schaffler tube.
I think so, dude.
That's
Well,
expensive.
Well,
That's the timing belt of the refrigerator.
I'm in it now. Aren't I?
I wish you were still drinking heavily. Then we could go, it's a shame. I guess you have to drink your booze neat. But it's no longer applicable. I hate that. Could you go back to being a drunk? I like drunk chick.
I tried, Tom, 3 or 4 times. It
Doesn't
don't
work?
take. I don't know.
Okay, Pat, maybe you should start drinking again so we can...
Unreasonable depression seems to have taken hold.
Yeah.
That's any reason.
We don't have any alcoholics in the room anymore.
Hello, peoples.
Kind of
let's not count Ace out.
Ace can drink a case of
Ace
beer.
is too cheap to be an alcoholic.
No, he said it.
No,
Ace would only be an alcoholic if booze were free or if there was a coupon.
You can buy a case of vodka for $12. Believe me.
Where?
Anyway,
There you go, Ace.
hello, everybody. They finally had a news release that they don't send you anything, an email or telling you that you owe tolls. So don't worry about it.
Yeah,
They
that's
just
a big
don't do it.
scam.
That's because there's a huge scam
Right,
going
right.
on right now.
Yeah, I get a text about once a month.
When all of us, or most of us, the day we got back from our last journey to Iowa, I know 4 people in this building got the same email saying, oh, you didn't pay, blah, blah, blah. Go on this line and give them your credit card and then see ya. It's fraud.
But it's also a scam that the toll people don't send you messages. Because all of a sudden, a year later, you go to get your license and you can't. And it's because you owe a toll.
Well,
and you now, what was it? Once a $6 toll is now an $800 late fee.
I
hate tolls.
I have an $800 late fee for New York.
Yeah.
It seems to me that you're a little bit close to this.
Does this involve you going over the Ohio River?
It did. Yeah. I've never. Half of this building heard me screaming on the phone one day. Like came up to me real concerned looking, like people walking by.
Is that because they sent it to your old address?
Yes, yeah. And they wouldn't accept their responsibility of their mistake. I may blow that bridge up.
There are several bridges. Don't specify which one.
Mine was my mistake. I ignored I ignored all the.
Oh, you did?
No.
Yeah, I never got anything.
I got a lot.
We got the when my daughter lived in Chicago. We got the some kind of doodad you lay in your windshield.
Smart. Yeah.
Yeah, and you just
Easy Pass.
Easy Pass.
Yeah.
No, it sees you. And you go
Yeah.
right
Yeah, I
this way.
had
Yeah.
that.
Quite honestly, the tolls have gotten a lot easier.
You blow right through it.
Because you do just go right through.
But
I did have one
Going
bad.
into Chicago, I can't figure out why you have to stop 3 times. Can't they just have one?
That's true.
What's the
Real waste of time and energy.
Isn't the Skyway toll like $15 now or something?
It's $7.50 one way, I think, and then $7.50 on the way back. So
Wow.
that's $15.
Well, why not then just double it so you only have to do it one
Well,
direction?
what if you
then?
don't come back that way?
Then too bad. Then you're helping the society by getting rid of your money you don't need.
It's just,
Ridiculous.
Isn't the Skyway perpetually under construction?
Yeah.
Because they get to the end, they got to go back to the start again.
Yeah, well, that'll happen.
The George Washington Bridge is like $17, or at least was when I crossed.
it's crazy.
And I know that thing's paid off.
It's been paid off for years.
Yeah, it sure has.
Well, but
That's just straight profit.
Since the 1800s.
Yeah, they got to maintain it because remember, if it wasn't there, you'd be waiting for the ferry for 3 days.
You know, The
There is
sides
that.
you pick to defend sometimes are really puzzling. Well, if the bridges that they were unfairly charging you,
I
were there,
have walked across
you'd
the
be
George.
stuck in Canada.
I've
okay?
walked across the George Washington Bridge.
Well,
Why?
good for you. Everyone's good. Everyone's happy for you.
Was it some parade?
Well, it was no, but I'll tell you what it was.
You know what the rich do on a
was
Sunday?
it a rainbow parade?
It was
We
a very
walk
fun
the
parade.
GW.
Yes, it was a rainbow. Halfway through, there was a glorious sodomy. No, it was years ago, but
You cornhole
there were
on the GW bridge.
Wow.
Is that what you're telling me?
there were in the
that
sidewalk. There were gigantic holes in it that you could almost fall through.
I bet.
I'm glad they're cleaning it up.
So why did you walk it?
It couldn't have been peaceful.
When I was a freshman in college,
Were you with someone who said, please, you need to get out of
no,
this
in New
world?
York City,
Did a
I
woman-
was
did a
part of an
woman ask
organization.
you?
I was part of an organization. We would take local kids, and we did all of the sites. We did the Statue of Liberty.
You know, that's a great way to see the city.
and
also.
we
Oh,
did,
that's the GR Society, the Guilty Rich? Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Boy, oh boy. I don't,
yeah, that's what it was.
all this poison we're injecting, I really can't.
We must walk the children today.
Once a week, I take a child to get a soda.
Hey, you should see the way his eyes just light up.
I feel better about myself now.
Children, wherever we're going now, you'll notice they'll let me in. You'll be out here with the other ruffians.
Would you like an
my
ice
God.
cream cone?
Welcome to the Guilty Rich meeting. Our president, Tom Griswold.
As you can, this is the outside of the Russian tea room. I'll be going in.
You kids wait outside.
He comes out with a toothpick. Oh, that was wonderful.
Delicious.
This is the
uh,
Statue of Liberty.
Let me tell you about it, Mikey.
Liberty, primarily for me. I just walked the Brooklyn Bridge a couple years ago.
Wow, that's
did that
great.
too.
Super
That's-
duper.
Is that comfortable to walk?
No, because there are too many people on bicycles. They shouldn't let them on there. So, do you agree, Christy?
There were a lot of people on that bridge.
Yeah, you're trying to walk
Yeah.
peacefully, and people are flying by on bikes.
Yes, it's
Let 'em-
very popular.
But
so
yeah, I've done it a
hell
few times. In any event, we're
Yes.
talking about tolls.
This is Josh's favorite.
Okay.
Right, Josh?
I don't know what it is, so we'll find out.
I like to work in the garden, buck naked, walking round nude in the yard. Sowing the seed in my birthday suit, grab a hoe if it gets too hard. Oh, I did some trimming, look how it's growing for all my neighbors to see. I'm into horticulture in a buff, the way that God made me. I get some dirt on my knees, a little sun on my tush. I like to plant my tulips all by the bush when I'm gardening naked, out nude in the yard. My plums are ripe and low-hanging peonies ready to sprout. When it comes to wearing clothes outdoors, oh, I'd rather go without. The pussy willow, keep it moist. Roses, watch out for thorns. They can tear my bulbs up pretty bad. Should I put shorts on? Well, now I'm torn. You gotta watch out for spider mites, snakes, and ants when you're working in a garden without any pants. Oh, about your sweet potatoes. Nibble on your huge tomatoes. When you're gardening naked, out nude in the yard. Good morning, Miss Johnson. Are you enjoying the view? Don't shake your head at me. I was talking about the begonia.
Patty G.
Remember that? Does the name Ruby Begonia
Begonia.
ring a bell? Remember that?
Yeah, I do.
What is that from?
What is that? Like laughing, I think? Or something?
Ruby Begonia.
Yeah.
I had a bad Taco Bell incident over the weekend.
What happened? A little
Don't you say
downstairs
anything about
action.
taco.
No such thing.
I've got a case of Taco Bell in my refrigerator.
I love bean burritos on Friday. It was Lent, right? So
Yeah.
we can't have meat.
Sure.
So I go through the drive-through and I get a bean burrito. and I'm eating it, and the bottom squirts bean burrito all down my coat, all over my.
Hot.
Hot. That's so hot. Josh, give her a hot.
Do you have pictures?
Oh my God. My God, that's hot.
After you put it in your mouth, it squirted all over you.
Oh, my taco, bitch.
Sour cream. Here comes my sour cream.
Get it in your hair.
All over my seatbelt.
That taco is hot. Oh, I'm sorry, I lost myself.
You know what? I just realized we're not mad. We're jackals. We're actually
I
jackals.
blame all this in the time change. I can't wake up. I've got to get better coffee.
What'd you do? You had to clean yourself
Yeah,
off,
and
take your shirt off?
I had to go home and get Clorox wipes and clean my seatbelt and my seats. It
No,
was
so there.
everywhere.
Wait a minute, hang on a second. So you're standing naked in front of your. What'd you say? You're naked in front of the washing
Using
machine,
a Clorox
and you
machine,
get locked
yeah.
in the house.
Did
you
Andy-
have to
She was
call,
in her-
and you have to call the police.
Did Andy lick your beans off?
Andy wasn't home.
I think you feel like everybody's being so. I think it's time to take a break.
All right.
That's all I can
Things will
say.
squirt.
Did you know off the air one time we were talking about our sort of roles on the show, and Tom referred to you and I as stooges?
That seems about right.
And he was like, completely serious about it.
Yeah.
He goes, well, you two are the stooges.
You
And
two are
need
the
to-
stooges. I'm the erudite voice.
Right.
That's why I need you guys, someone to become a major alcoholic.
You gotta watch Charlie. He'll take your face off.